What is up, guys?
EXO-RV-BTS-SVT-DAY6 says, as uni college stratospheric high flyers, do you have any time management? How to stop procrastination advice?
Yeah, if there's any two people on the face of this ball of dirt we call Earth that procrastinating,
yes, that is my. That's my specialty.
That's us.
In terms of time management advice, don't be a pussy.
What Rob's trying to say is that you really have to whip yourself into shape. Meaning setting goals for yourself.
Yes.
Realistic goals that you know you can actually do. You know, if you're really into watching YouTube videos all the time, or your favorite TV show, or whatever, you say, all right, well, I gotta get these 3 things done before that.
I have to do so many things before I procrastinate, before I put other things ahead. You can't just stop and say, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to actually say, I have to get things done before I treat myself.
You gotta be strict with yourself. I mean, college is that time where you're not with your mommy and daddy anymore. You gotta make your own rules. You gotta look after yourself. I say a good offense is a good defense, and in terms of defense, you gotta be ready from day one. I'd say sit in front of the class, sit in the very front, take notes, go to the office hours when you don't understand something. When you're sitting in the front and when you're asking questions and you're actively engaged, the teacher will notice. The teacher will look at you more and call on you more and do those types of things. And when you go to see them and you ask them questions, they're much more likely to help you. And at the end of the day, they're much more likely to curve your grade. And most teachers out there, I'd say 99%, they don't want to fail anyone. There's been classes like differential equations. The only reason I passed that was because I was constantly going to office hours. He realized I was actually trying really hard. I didn't pass, but he passed me anyway.
I haven't passed in a long shot for some of my classes, and I was passed because I did that.
Yeah. One really important tip I wish I would have known earlier was to set aside a time during the week, or a time each day that you're going to dedicate to studying. You're dedicating to get your projects done, your homework's done, whatever. That time is always set aside. You reserve that time, you protect that time. Nothing gets in the way of that time. Say it's right after lunch from 1 to 2 p.m. You're always doing studying for one class. You reserve that time.
You block out a
whatever works for your schedule. Find that time that works for you and then stick to it. The schedule helps. The schedule really, really helps.
Really keep a strict
Organization is key. Organization is everything. I have binders for each individual class. Homework dividers, test dividers, quiz dividers. I have everything organized so when I study, it's all there. It's all available right there for me to study, instead of like just saying, oh, it's all over the place. I don't even know where to look up these assignments. And then you end up on YouTube and you haven't done the assignment since midnight and you go to bed. That happens. These things happen, but organization helps a lot, especially when you're at the end of the day and you're at the end of the semester and you're trying to study for the entire semester and you don't even know how to approach it.
Cramming is not the best option.
I have crammed way too many times. So have you. It's never good.
There have been times where cramming actually helped, but that was few and far between.
Few and far between, let me tell you.
Don't cram.
Don't do it. There's this one tip that helped me that's a little bit unconventional. You wouldn't have thought about it at first, but it's a mindset, and this is important. Most of the people who drop out of any degree is because they lost interest in the subject. So something to keep you on task with graduation, on task with your grades, is to keep an interest in the subject. When you have zero interest, you're not going to find that time to study.
Find something that keeps you anchored.
And if you don't find yourself with those motivations in your major, maybe it's time to switch majors. I switched majors twice. It's a thing. It happens. We do it. It's no big deal. You're in college for a reason. You want to learn. You're trying to figure out what you want to do in life. It's a big, daunting task. Do what you got to do. Alrighty, well thank you EXO-RV-BTS-SVT-DAY6 for your question. I appreciate that. I wish I was able to be on their side of things freshman year to be able to actually watch this and be like, oh, that's a good idea, I should write that down, and then never remember to do it, and then I'm back where I am now. Jeez. Full circle! Thank you for watching. Thank you for your questions.
Comment, like, subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next video. Peace!